I'm doing a review right now on, it's actually two apps made by the same app maker. It's called Apptutor. This is a multiplication app they do, and this is place value and rounding. And it's very interesting because these apps, they're all very similar, and they give you a certificate in the end if you pass their test, which you can actually email to a teacher. But you start with by learning it and then trying it. So this is, let's say, the ones place. And it will actually...
Welcome.
There you go.
You are in the place value ones period lesson. Be sure to listen and watch for these important words to know.
Hit next.
In this lesson, we're going to be discussing place value.
Let's say I know this well enough.
Let's begin with some useful...
I'll pause. Let's say I well know enough I want to try. Then I can say position value. And
Welcome to position value. In position value, you will see a random number with a highlighted digit. Your objective is to select the correct value of that highlighted digit.
So it basically will tell you what to do. Like if reading the directions doesn't explain it enough, it actually hit the button, it'll explain what to do. So someone could have headphones on it and listen to this and not disrupt anybody. So let's say I could, round this off and I could say, well, 8,000. Great. Tap the screen to try another. Okay, let's say I get this one wrong. See? You see, if you get a wrong answer, it gives you a little sound, and then if you get the right answer, obviously, it tells you. Then let's say when you get the test part. The interesting thing about the test is, well, this is begin test. But if I just start typing in numbers and getting them wrong, it'll kick me off the test and tell me I have to go back and basically start all over again and start with the learn or try. In the end, they do have a certificate you can get, and the certificate is supposed to be emailed to the teacher, showing that they've been able to learn the task, which I thought was quite interesting. So let me go look at the other apps since I looked at this one. Let's look at the multiplication one. And you can put in, obviously, new student, your first and last name. You can put in guest. And you could try taking the test. And it's essentially the same design.
Welcome to the test section. Are you ready to test your new skills? Great. In order to pass the test and earn a check mark towards your Apptutor Certificate of Training, you must correctly answer 25 test questions with as few mistakes as possible. Test questions include multiple choice, true-false, keypad answer, and picture answer questions. You are welcome to take the test as many times as you like to improve your skills and earn a better score. Watch the owl as he climbs the tree, marking your progress towards 25 correct answers. Tap the screen when you are ready to begin. Don't rush because there's...
Okay, and it gives you information on the app, their philosophy, credits, and stuff like that. In the end, the idea is to earn a certificate. It says you may continue learning signed in as a guest, but to receive an Apptutor Certificate of Training, you must enter your name as new student and begin to learn the section. We'll keep track of your progress. So this app does two things that most apps don't do. One, it gives feedback. Like by having the certificate, it shows you if you completed the task or not. And by having a record of that, that's something the teacher could check. That's the first thing. The second thing it does is that it's linked to Common Core, which there are a lot of these apps or games that aren't linked to standards, and they're really good, but then, we as a professional teacher, you want to teach towards something very specific. You don't want to kind of be all over the place. So this is linked to standards. It also gives an assessment, which is important. Obviously, you have to have a name in, and then obviously you would have to pass the test in order to get that information. So it gives you all the background information there. And you can go to the home there. It says to try how Apptutor works, and it gives you information on that. And it says you receive your certificate training, you can print or email your certificate. So if you had a network printer that worked with an iPad, you could just print out the certificate. If you didn't, you could email it to the teacher, which is kind of nice. And this works really well for teachers in the younger grades who like different stations. Maybe you have some students working on this individually and some students working on something else. And they make Apptutor makes apps for kindergarten through 4th grade. This happens to be a 4th grade app, but they make it through kindergarten through 4th grade. And they have a lot of similar ones. This one's multiplication, the one's place values, but they have things I've seen, ones for adding, and they have them each for different grades. So if you were in 3rd grade, you could possibly have a 3rd grade app and a 4th grade app. So if you had somebody who was ahead, they could do a little bit more challenging work. This is John L. Sullivan. Thank you.